Nanga Parbat, the ninth highest mountain in the world, is located in the Gilgit-Baltistan region of Pakistan. Nanga Parbat has a long and unique history. The name comes from the local language and means naked mountain. The mountain is also known as Jaimir, which means king of mountains. That is the second highest mountain after K2 in Pakistan and is the western anchor of the Himalayas. Nanga Parbat rises directly from the Indus Valley and is separated from the Karakoram Range by the massive Indus River. The mountain has several faces, the most notable being the Rupal face, 4,600 meters high and one of the world's giant mountain faces. It is a rugged mountain to climb and has been the scene of many tragedies. Despite all these tragedies, the mountain has been climbed by many famous mountaineers, including Hurligoffer. Nanga Parbat history. Nanga Parbat has quite a colorful history with many interesting facts and figures. It is also known as Jaimir, the local name, which means king of mountains. If we look back at its history, Nanga Parbat was once considered a German mountain. However, compared to the other Himalayan peaks that started to be explored in the 19th century, Nanga Parbat tasted the climbing blood way earlier. Albert Mummery, a great alpine climber, was the first person who attempted to climb this mighty peak, but unfortunately, he and his two porters lost their lives at this killer peak in 1895. It was in the 1950s that the first successful ascent was made by Hermann Buell, also known as the first person to climb Nanga Parbat. Since then, many mountaineers have attempted to climb Nanga Parbat, but it is still considered one of the world's most challenging and dangerous climbs. How many faces does Nanga Parbat have? Nanga Parbat isn't a single peak, instead, it's a series of peaks and ridges nearly 20 kilometers long and culminates in an ice crest of about 8,126 meters. It has three prominent faces, the Jaimir face, the Rupal face, and the Raikot face. The Jaimir face is the most popular one as it is the easiest to climb. It is also considered the safest face with the Kinshafar route. In February 2016, it was successfully climbed by a team consisting of Ali Sadpara, Simone Morrow, and Alex Tsaikin. On the other hand, the Rupal face is the largest in the world as it extends over 4 kilometers above the base camp and it measures about 5,000 meters. Finally, the Raikot face, or north face, plunges over 7,000 meters from the summit to the Indus, forming one of the world's deepest gorges. Raikot face was the one climbed in 1953 by the German-Austrian expedition led by Hermann Buell. He made the final ascent in a 41-hour solo ordeal without oxygen. So, Nanga Parbat has three prominent faces, Rupal, Jaimir, and Raikot, each with specific challenges. Why is it known as Killer Mountain? The Killer Mountain moniker is well-deserved, as Nanga Parbat has claimed many lives over the years. However, it's one of the most dangerous mountains to climb, and experienced climbers should only attempt it with proper preparation. The main reason why Nanga Parbat is so dangerous is its unpredictable weather. The mountain is located in the Himalayas, which means it's subject to monsoon season. That can make conditions on the hill very difficult and lead to avalanches and other hazards. Because of its dangers, Nanga Parbat has claimed the lives of many climbers over the years. As a result, it's been nicknamed Killer Mountain due to the high number of fatalities on its slopes. Despite its dangers, Nanga Parbat is still a popular destination for climbers. Every year, hundreds of people attempt to summit the mountain. While only some are successful, the challenge and the view make it a goal for many. How many deaths have occurred on Nanga Parbat? Nanga Parbat has been nicknamed Killer Mountain due to the high number of fatalities on its slopes. Over the years, many climbers have died while attempting to summit the mountain. In total, there have been over 64 deaths on Nanga Parbat in 287 attempts, making it the world's third most dangerous mountain to climb. Some bodies have recovered, while others are still missing in those cold temperatures and harsh conditions. A large number of climbers were killed in avalanches on the mountain. So the list of deadly events in the history of Nanga Parbat climbing is quite long. Wildlife of Nanga Parbat. Down below are notable endangered mammals such as the snow leopard, Himalayan brown bear, musk deer, Himalayan lynx, and the Marco Polo and blue sheep. These cover a diverse range of habitats but also require large, predictable habitats to thrive in, something that human presence has worryingly constricted. Two animals found in the mountain area are some of the last remaining examples of their species on Earth. The Ladakh ghorial is a wild sheep with short hair and unusually long legs. Its large horns curve backwards like the American bighorn sheep. The marker is an extraordinary-looking wild goat, with spiraling horns and an enormous beard. This area is a transitory and breeding area for many migratory birds, protected as they are by the surrounding mountain ranges. Around 230 species of birds are found in the area annually, though the exact populations are hard to confirm due to the temporary nature of many of the aerial visitors. Two notable birds that breed and inhabit the lower elevations and valleys are the golden eagle and the lammergeier or bearded vulture. This latter bird of prey has a surprised face and bright orange beard, and belongs to a genus all on its own. Some facts about the mountain. The literal meaning of Nanga Parbat is the naked mountain. It is considered the second hardest 8,000-meter peak after K2. In 1953, after 31 people died attempting to climb the peak before its first ascent, it was nicknamed the Killer Mountain. In 1954, Liliane Berard became the first woman to successfully climb the mountain. The mountain is also called the Western Anchor of the Himalayas. It has a 22.3% death ratio, making it the third most dangerous mountain peak in the world. Nanga Parbat is the second most prominent peak in the Himalayas, after Mount Everest. The first successful winter ascent was made on July 3, 2016, by Ali Sadpara, Simone Morrow, and Alex Tsaikin.